Good morning, YouTube, man. It's your boy Flash Speaks real quick, man. Alright, so about this Candace Parker thing, man. CP3, you know what I'm saying? A beast as a player. You know what I mean? We not taking nothing away from what she is as a player. I'm a little like not understanding about like what she probably means to Chicago and the city over there. Like, you from a place, but you gonna link up with one of the ops. You know what I'm saying? You gonna link up with an op and Aaliyah Boston and sit around and be talking about Angel Reese. That's like the only thing I'm not quite understanding. Like, Angel Reese really the target of what you talking about a lot. Now, what I noticed, her and Cam Newton, they basically the same person. They got the same energy. I wonder if they got the same sign, to be for real. Because I do get it. You know what I'm saying? Even with Cam Newton, you talking about the Super Bowl champion. And we're not going to make this about them, but you talking about the Super Bowl champion who going to be in the news a lot. I get it. So when we talk WNBA, as far as news, who going to be in the news mostly? You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it. They should be the New York Liberty for winning. But the truth of the matter is, in the news is going to be Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. So I get talking about Angel Reese, making her a part of what you talk about. Now, you could have went two routes. You could have went the route of supporting Angel Reese as a Chicago Sky. You see what I'm saying? It's a place you play for and did get a ring at. You could just go the route of like kind of supporting Angel Reese. Really would have been thorough, but would have been thorough if you would have linked up, been on Angel Reese's actual podcast, or link up and do a podcast with Angel Reese. That shit would be thorough. But no, you want to go F with them ops over there in Indiana. Indiana, who don't, all they do is they got a bunch of fans who trying to say that this little dumbass player they got is better than you. That's all they trying to do. So you don't know how to distinguish forest from trees. That's what's going on. And that's why it's like it's whack. The fan base that would actually support what you saying and support like what you doing, you telling them all to kiss your ass, basically. Because most of them are Angel Reese fans, Chicago Sky fans, fans of other teams. They're the ones that's really going to cement your legacy. All them ops over there in Indiana want to do, them bumpkins and them ops and then these Negroes that's like supporting Indiana and all that, they want to bury you. They want to say your whole era wasn't real basketball and that the WNBA starts now. Do you watch these motherfuckers? Do you know what they about? You know what I mean? This is like when Prince was talking to Morris Day after he smacked the shit out of Apollonia. You know what I'm saying? He had to smack some sense to him. He said, Morris, do you know what he's about? He don't care about you. And that's basically what I'm saying to you about them ops over there in Indiana. For real, they don't give a damn about Aaliyah or you. You know what I'm saying? So good luck with that little shitty podcast. You know what I'm saying? Talk about some post moves. Sounds good, but if you did it with Reese, I promise you it would have been better for you. But anyway, on to what you're talking about. So basically, I couldn't really find too many of the clips, so I had to really dig real deep for these players you named. All right, so Candace Parker basically got these different tiers. All right, she got what she call S tier. I guess that's superstar. Angel Wilson, Nafisa Collier, Breanna Stewart. She got her as the top of the top, S tier, whatever. All right, I can mess with that. I think most people agree with that. I will throw Alyssa Thomas in there, but she probably don't throw her in there because I think Candace Parker got this view of basketball that some motherfuckers got. Like, you got to be the most, you got to have this elegant, like, fucking graceful game to be really considered a good basketball player. And I really want to know. I wonder what's her opinion of players like Shaq, players like Giannis, players like such and such, because this is a thing that I'm noticing. And the sister who's down with the ball, my man from Man Down Sports, and shout out for this channel, whatever. But he got a sister on there with a channel called Sports T, right? And she just be hating on players that ain't like these elegant players. Like, she think Giannis can't really play like that. She thinks shit like Shaq really wasn't all that great and all that. So you got to be this elegant motherfucker with all these moves and all that. Which I think I'm going to one day really go deep into that type of thinking, because I think that shit is dumb. You know what I mean? Like, you got people who really Like, I ain't got no problem if you think, say, Kevin Durant, and I'm going to get into this, but I ain't got no problem if you think, say, Kevin Durant is better than Giannis. If that's your opinion, cool. I ain't got a problem with that. But the reasoning for it be stuff like, well, Giannis, he bum rushes the lane and dunks on people, uses his strength, whereas Kevin Durant is graceful and elegant, so that makes him better. He shoots and, like, what do it matter? Like, if you a strong motherfucker like Shaq, could you imagine Shaq not using his strength? We would call him a bitch. It's the same thing people do with Joel Embiid. The fact that he just don't go on the post and use his strength, right? He want to play this little elegant basketball, right? So people call him soft for that. So really, like, you can't have it both ways. If you strong like Giannis, yeah, you going to use your strength and you going to bully these people, especially if they're not calling it, right? That's just whatever your advantage is. If you're fast, you're going to use your speed. If you're strong, you're going to use your strength. Like, whatever your advantage is. Like, these biases we have against certain physical advantages people have are stupid. Some people are taller than others. You're supposed to use your height. Why is height acceptable? Why is speed acceptable? But strength isn't acceptable. Anyway, let's get to it. So Candace got Asia, Nafisa, and Breonna Stewart as the S tier. No problem with that. I threw Alyssa Thomas in there, but it's cool. You know what I mean? And then she got what she called A tier. Here she got Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Plum, and Sabrina Ionescu. All right. And then she got what's called a B tier, which is Arike Ogunbowale, right? Paige Beckers. And then in C, she got Cameron Brinken and Angel Reese. So she putting Cameron in AR in the same tier. All right. Now we're going to listen. I'm going to keep it funky with you, right? Just in general, I don't have a problem with her putting Angel Reese in like a C tier. But I have a problem with her putting Cam Brink in a C tier. Meaning, like, how the fuck can Angel Reese be ranked the same way with a player who you didn't see do shit at all? Played 5 games, 6 games, 7 games, or whatever, and then got hurt. About to play her first game since then tomorrow. How can she be anywhere near Angel Reese, like, at all in any way? When you did, like, Angel Reese had to play all these games. She had to get all these double-doubles. She had to get all these steals. She had to, like, do all this stuff just to get to your C tier. And you could tell me another motherfucker who just didn't do anything, basically, at all. We don't even know if she can make it in this league. Is in the same tier with Angel Reese. That's ridiculous. Like, this is the type of stuff that makes me think, like, you just saying anything on the list. It's just what you think about Cameron Brink, not more about what she actually did. And that's weird. You know what I mean? Like, how you do that? How that work? And then I wonder, do you think, like, players like Alyssa Thomas is under all of that? Like, it's weird to me. All right. So above that, you got Arike and Paige Beckers. Like, listen, before this year, Arike, all right, cool. Paige Beckers, I love Paige Beckers' game. I look at her game, and I think to myself, she's going to be a top premier player. I believe that. But how you going to do that right now, though? Rookie season, all right, she coming in doing some shit. I get it. You think she transcendent? I get it. Paige, you know me. I love watching Paige. Paige playing, I don't give a damn if they're bums, the team. I don't care who they playing or what they doing. I'm watching. You know what I mean? So I get Paige. You put her above Angel Reese. Can you do that right now? I don't think so, man. Like, but I think Paige should be there instead of what Cam is. Like, you got the C tier and you got Angel Reese there. I think Paige should be there. If you did that, I can understand. You know what I mean? But I get it. You look at Paige play, you look at Angel Reese play, you think Paige is better. I understand. But, like, it's hard. You got a guard, you got a forward. I think you should put them the same, pretty much. I just think impactfully. And it ain't like you can say Paige more impactful because they're winning. It's nothing really you could do to justify, really, Paige being above her. I think they should be the same. That's just way I would put it. Now, y'all already know what I'm fucked up with. I don't get Caitlin Clark being on the same as Sabrina and Kelsey Plum. Like, what are we doing right now? This dumbass shit. Like, bruh, y'all, if you are a Clarkie, I get it. I don't expect you to have logic. I don't expect you to have no common sense. I just think, you just dick ride, so you just going to have Caitlin Clark there. But how the fuck do you have Caitlin Clark with Kelsey Plum and Sabrina Ionescu? Kelsey Plum got 2 rings, right? I don't give a damn she played with Angel Wilson, played with Jack. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Kelsey Plum balled out, did her thing. She did something in this league, accomplished something in this league, been here for a while, put in work, you know what I mean? We're talking about doing squats, you know what I mean? Shit that broke Caitlin Clark's leg. She don't even know how to squat right. Fuck her damn quad up. You know what I'm saying? You need to get a personal trainer, Caitlin. You know what I'm saying? Don't be doing these squats by yourself. You don't know what you're doing, clearly. You come into the season hurt. You know what I mean? Kelsey Plum is a master, like, with all that. You see what I'm saying? But my point is she done put all this work in to deserve being considered. You know what I'm saying? In a tier like that. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? She also is a spark right now, so that might have something to do with it. It could be. You know what I mean? And then Sabrina Ionescu, cool. I get it. You know what I mean? Sabrina got a ring. Listen, I'm about rings and championships. I reward that type of shit. You know what I mean? I know Nafisa ain't got it, but we get it. Nafisa's defensive player of the year, But I reward champions. So I have no problem with that. But Caitlin Clark's ass should not be right there. She should be where Angel Reese is, right? I could be cool with Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, and whatchamacallit on the same tier. You see what I'm saying? Like, why is Caitlin Clark up there? Like, because 63 records. Man, I don't care about that bullshit. You got the ball all the time. You dig what I'm saying? And you play like Harden style. Harden put up numbers that LeBron James will never match. Like, literally, there's years LeBron James will never match certain numbers James Harden put up. James Harden put up numbers that Kevin Durant never matched. Don't nobody think that nigga is better than them, though. Nobody think Harden is better than either one of them. You know why? Because there's more to basketball than just, all right, you come out there, you got the ball all the time, shooting stupid ass threes and just making little passes. Right? It's more to it than that, right? So this is what I'm saying. The same way you got to put her like with him. They played like this way that's all centered around them, so it make it look like they just, it's like, bruh, Caitlin Clark's ass should not be ranked right under them. She should be somewhere, like, now, if she take and win a title, then I'm going to shut up. I'm quiet. But right now, come on, man. Let's be for real. You know what I mean? What she got over Angel Reese? Oh, she went to the playoffs. Yeah, right, playing with Kelsey Mitchell and freaking Aaliyah Boston, who don't miss no time. They just always there and available. And then they added all types of other players. Natasha Howard, who done won all types of, defensive players of the years and all this. So y'all don't recognize it yet. Send that ass to Chicago. We'll show you what to do with that. You see what I'm saying? All y'all complaining about these players y'all don't like. Y'all don't like Cunningham. Send Cunningham to Chicago, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Take Rachel Bannum's ass. Take Nurse's ass and all. That's the courtside junkie. That's to all them dudes. You know what I'm saying? Take the players we got. You know what I mean? Complaining about them players. You know what I mean? Come on, man. They holding it down. Why this girl can't even squat right. You see what I'm saying? All right, so, yeah, she shouldn't be right there. That's the main problem I got. If she had she could just look at Angel Reese and think she ain't, I ain't got no problem with it. Even though I know she the same as Cam Newton. Like her and Cam Newton, they on the same type of thing where they trying to like stand out as being these analysts that I want to be known as being honest and being real. I'm not faking, and that's what they want to be known as, right? They want to seem like they just, But for real, it's some other shit going on, which time will reveal. That's the thing about time. Like, I'm not going to come out and say she jealous because she breaking a record. I'm not going to do all that. But the thing about time will reveal what's in here. That's what's going to happen. So I'm going to still wait for that. But that's my main problem with it. She probably a hater, yeah. But the main thing that I'm not getting, and I'm going to keep it funky with y'all, is, like, you can't be putting Caitlin Clark on no fucking tier like that. You just can't. She ain't this shit in the league. You dig what I'm saying? How she with Sabrina Ionescu? How she with Sabrina Ionescu and Kelsey Plum though? Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Prove that your ass can play on a team with other good players. Like, the one thing we can say about Kelsey Plum and Sabrina Ionescu, they can play with other great players. Caitlin Clark, shit, we gotta change the coach. We gotta change the players. Everything gotta change. She's not like that. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is Candace saying? What is she saying? You know what I mean? Everything gotta change to fit you. A great player can fit in. That's the difference. Like, whatever you need me to do, all right, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? And don't compare to LeBron James. No, LeBron James has a physical body that allows him to get away with his bullshit. Whereas Caitlin Clark can't even squat right without breaking her fucking leg, without messing up her quad. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. So, that's all I got really on Candace Parker. Yes, you probably hate her. Don't like Angel Reese game, but bruh, come on, man. Cameron shouldn't even be on here at all. Cameron got to prove she can make it in the league. And Paige and AR should be where Paige and Caitlin should come down about there. And that's the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Second year players who still got a lot of shit to prove and a lot of shit to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much where they at, man. I'll get with y'all later. Peace out.